Might as well film. I have a lot more space. Oh. Yeah, do a thumbnail. Maybe I should wear my glasses. Leave it. Don't know. Test, test, test. Am I speaking loud enough? Y'all can hear me? Y'all cannot hear me? Let me go closer. That's crazy. Faut saper comme jamais. Balance. 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 I've been on my creative spark, creative phase. I'm just looking out, realizing I've been consuming a lot, but not producing, not making, not creating. I remember. Hopefully you guys can hear me. I'm not gonna lie, this is helping me project my voice, helping me articulate, helping me get more comfortable with maybe giving a speech, stuff like that. So that's why I kind of like, trust me, when I first put in that camera, I did not know how to speak, bro. But now I'm actually more comfortable. Don't give a fuck. Niggas are just here. I'm just here, buddy. We just here, bro. Chilling. That's some real nigga shit, bro. You know what's wrong with me, bro? I'm too stuck in my ways. Me too, bro. I stay in a bubble. Playing this game, I'm playing old school games, bro. Like, if I had money right now to buy it, I wouldn't buy a PS5. I'd probably go buy a PS2. Play a couple old games. But I realized that mindset itself, that particular mindset, helped me. Because it helped me be more resourceful. I don't want to have a PS5 because I don't have it. I'm not gonna compare myself. I have what I have, I'm gonna stick to what I have. I'm still the same person from since I was a kid. There's only probably 5 things I like or do. I don't have a lot of vices. I don't have a lot of, I don't have a lot of things I want to do. So I stick to that bubble. I stick to a bubble. And because that's the mindset I want to show when making these beats and shit. Is bro, the garage band show is bro. Don't wait. Like, you broke. You like. I need to wait till I have like the next microphone. I need to wait till I have the next. I have everything perfect. Your perfectionism is making you procrastinate. And I take that. I have to take my own advice. That's especially. I'm saying that's why I'm going. I don't have to be perfect right now. I don't have to be the most perfect. What I'm saying is you have to go. Use what you have. That is why when I'm doing the garage band show, I'm using a fucking old laptop, an old MacBook with a fucking, it's not it. And if you use too many sounds, use too many plugins, it just does not. It just does not. It starts to glitch when you use too many stuff. When you use too many stuff, it starts to glitch. So what does that show? Prioritization. I want y'all to hear that. Because that's the neighbors and everything. I'm telling you. I'm here at real time. I'm showing you guys. This place has become Walmart. I'm telling you, bro. This place used to be quiet, bro. I swear to God. But we're gonna wait. Let's see how long this person takes. Not a very big place. But they sure like to take their time. I'm glad you guys had to experience that with me. Welcome to my life. Like I said, I'm using an old version of GarageBand. I'm using, not an old version, yeah, I am using an old version of GarageBand, and I'm using an old MacBook. To show you guys, it's not your perfectionism is restraining you, is making you procrastinate. You know, I said that, probably do that editing and shit, but it's making you procrastinate. So with this, you see how you niggas be distracting me, bro, making me think, bro. I'm actually trying to stay coherent. All these sounds, bro, boom, 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 distraction, bro. Sometimes I think it's the devil. I swear to God, I'm like, yo, the devil is trying to make me not put thoughts to correlate, doesn't want me to shine. I'm like, damn, that's crazy, bro. Like, no real spill, bro, that's crazy. Like, so, man. Back to what I was saying though. I'm trying to tell you guys is, when you don't have a lot, when you have constraints, you become strategic because now you have to prioritize. There are things that are more important than others. You have to focus on the things that matter the most. When you know, in hip hop, prioritization when it comes to that. When I'm using this, it's not about, nobody's saying, yo, that thing is 2 dB down. The EQ, I don't like the compression on now. Boom, 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 boom. If you want to prioritize in hip hop, it's 2 things. The message and how does it make the person feel. You don't have to have, so that's why, like, you can hear like Wu-Tang Clan. Rizzo liked that gritty. He didn't like, he didn't have all, he made it gritty because it made him feel like, where you at. It's a reflection. Hip hop is a reflection. What's going on right now? It's a story, it's real life. I ain't gonna hold you, bro. A lot of the reason that I didn't make music is because I'm too conscious. There's certain things I just don't want to say. So this is my real life too. And I know the real life effects it really has. Like, it really has on the community, you know what I'm saying? I've seen that shit, really. And that's why I'm very conscious of how I affect my surroundings, But hopefully this video helps. Today, we are making a diss track on the 42 Division. We had her back and forth. Q, bam, 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 bam. Do one more. Bam. I'm rapping for it's weird, nigga, but when they took me to the hospital, nigga, they say I'm crazy. Now I'm like, nigga, y'all nigga bold, y'all bold, bro. I'm like, these niggas came in 0.2 seconds. 3.2 seconds or something, they came quick. I'm like, bro, I'm just thinking, this man, Nigga, I got slapped, nigga. I was with Whoosong. I'm like, yo, someone told me go talk to my mom. My mom called. He told me it was not an emergency. The only reason they came is because of the ambulance. And I felt they didn't even come because of why I got slapped, because these niggas had some ulterior motives for why they came. You know what I mean? These niggas I'm like, okay, I don't give a fuck. I'm trying to focus. Because I can't fight at all sides. I have to prioritize, you know what I mean? Even though I'm playing strategic, you gotta realize I'm playing like multiple games. I'm like, okay, let me focus on it, you know what I mean? But the hospital thing, bro, the crazy thing, the locked, that was crazy. I ain't gonna hold it down. I'm like, bro, they put this shit down, bro. I can't even play a game again. Cause I'm calm, but I'm just like, I'm like, bro, that was just like, nah. Why? Because I feel like I'm still young, there's a lot of things I let go because I did not know. There's a lot of things, and a lot of people that got away, old jobs, that did some crazy stuff. I don't know, I don't know nothing about no lawyers. I don't know nothing about no police. I don't know nothing about no society. I do say I live in my own world, but it comes with ignorance, you know? Like, I have to realize there is a world behind this. I don't know how to explain how ignorant I am. People don't understand when I say how ignorant I am. When I say I'm ignorant, you guys won't believe me. I thought Martin Luther King was white. I came to this country like Martin. I'm like, I'm just like Martin Luther. I don't know. To me, it sounded like a white name to me. You know what I'm saying? I'm just like, ooh. I'm like, word. You know, you learn history and stuff, but I'm being dead ass. That's like, it's like, even certain things I do, I just don't know it's illegal. I'm like, oh, why don't we do this? Like, oh shit, no, it's illegal. I'm like, word? I did not know that. Like, I did not know. A lot of things I'm being dead ass. It's like, I'm trying to, but it's also a blessing. With that blessing comes with more of an enlightenment, or more of a awareness, if I may say. Right now, let's make sure it's recording, because I'm gonna have to edit this shit. I'm not trying to edit too much. Ooh, 13. We gonna wait till them niggas move. That's at Walmart, nigga. We're gonna dive in. I'm gonna post the raw version, and then I'm gonna do an edited version. Because I made this man look like a bitch. That's why he's doing it, bro. I don't know if that was his girl or his wife. Yeah. You guys wanna know why I act the way I do in real life? That's why, nigga. That nigga don't listen to no music, bro. But if you wanna look at him, the man is staying in this car. Like a man is staying in this car and shit. Cause that nigga not coming out, bro. Nigga a fat nigga too, bro. That nigga was struggling to get out of his car, bro. Look. You see, bro? My bad. I'm sorry, bro. Every time you get out, it's not healthy, fam. It can't take you that long to get out of your car, man. But yeah, bro. At least the music is good. I'm gonna say this. At least the music is good. At least he's not playing trashy music. You know, I actually enjoy it. Well, you know, you take too long. You know what I'm saying, you're not trying to record a video and shit. Well, yeah, nigga, this is about relationship. We're building a relationship. You feel my neighbors right here. We're building every day a relationship. And it might turn into something. I don't have to like you to cooperate with you. You know what I mean? Like, I think you guys see my phone call. I had a meeting with Jason. We were reading the second chapter of the 40 Laws of Power. I think it was about not being too trusting with friends and using your enemies. You know, I don't got to like you, but we may have a common goal. You know what I'm saying? Like, you want to stay here? Like, let's make money. Like I said, I've been fighting, bro. I'm just like, it doesn't bring nothing. I'll fight if it's like, it's a goal to it. You know, one of my ideas, I don't know, I shouldn't have put this in the air, right? But I'll put it in the air. One of my ideas was, okay, I got slapped. The police didn't do anything. They don't care. Why not me fight? Because I didn't touch him at all, bro. I'm like, man, I don't know what's going on. I'm not going to touch this kid, bro. I don't want to touch this kid. This feels like too weird. You know what I mean? But I'm like, shit, this happened. Why not make a game, a spectacle, in a sense? Me versus him. Tell the whole neighborhood. A one-on-one fight for 1 minute. Not more than 1 minute, because I don't want the cops, you know what I mean, to get too involved and shit. So we don't want to. It's probably not, you know, like I said, I don't know some things, but that was just the goal. I've been thinking about it, you know what I'm saying? I was thinking about that earlier. I'm like, no, you know what? Let me understand what's going on in the big picture. I don't know. I don't like to be played with. It's at Walmart. Yeah, Walmart. But we're gonna redo this. But this is more like the raw version. Showing you guys the process. It takes a while. Just rambling. Ideas come up. Ideas pop out. The creative process, in a sense. Let's check the framing. Shalom. Shalom. Yes, sirski. One thing about not being able to work is you get to see people's schedules. You get to really see them. I've been free, bro. I was the most wealthiest person in this neighborhood, bro, once. I was like a kid. I don't want to hold it, bro, because I'm free. Not only am I free, I have the money. Buy whatever I want, go wherever I want. That's why it made me do, like, I did everything in this neighborhood. I felt like I was playing GTA. I ain't gonna hold it. I felt like I was playing GTA because I'm like, bro, let me go in this part of the map. This one, like, because you get bored. I needed to slow down, like I told you. I needed to slow down. I'm like, what the fuck is going on? Where am I going? Why am I working so hard? Like, I'm really, boom, boom, boom. And it was fun. So looking at these people, bro, I'm just like, okay, I took this for granted. I ignorant, you know. I'm like, okay, now I got none. No matter, I went broke before. But it was just fun, bro. I ain't gonna hold you, bro. Learned a lot of lessons. Basically, help yourself. I've paid for people's educations. Just because they come from the same place I come from, I'm like, yo, I just want to see you. Because I'm younger, bro. So I'm thinking, bro, in 20 years, we're going to be like, it's like a show. So I'm like, we're just like, you're going to have a kid, I'm going to have a kid. And we're going to be like, oh, we went through that, and now we made it. You know, awesome shit, bro. I'm like, I did some. Because I just want to, I just don't know how to explain. I just don't care about all these things. I don't care about the clothes. I don't care about the tie. I don't care about money. I don't care about that. But it makes me ignorant. I'm like, okay, maybe, even though I do not care about those things, how am I being seen? Because it's a danger, you know what I mean? Like, but you know what? I don't care about shit like that, bro. Even though the reason I make a lot of money, bro, is because I save a lot. Even if you are making more than me, I have, how can I say it? I have more spending power. I realize people have a lot of money, they make six figures. I'm around these people, they make six figures, but they have a lot of bills. Maybe they buy the house and everything and they don't spend as much, and they talk about money more than me. I'm like, I thought at your point you would have stopped talking about money. You weren't even worried about money. But I'm realizing, oh, some of them have student debts because they have a very high paying job, a six-figure job. But they're into, like, maybe they have to pay their student loans. Because I'm wondering, like, why are you making six figures and you're still talking about money? More than, like, you're worried about money more than me, you know? I'm like, I'm broke, but I'm just like, I thought at your point, you're good. Like, there's no complaints. You just relax. So now I realize, okay, it's a game. There's leverages. You can have a lot of money, but not a lot of time. You can have a lot of money, but you don't have a lot of spending power. Like I said, it's a math equation. It's like, okay, if you make, let's say, $10 a month, and you spend $9, so you only save what, $1? What are you going to do with that $1? Me, if I make 10, I'm spending 3 if I'm greedy. You know what I'm saying? I'm spending 3 if I'm greedy. Everything I spend has a goal. I always talk about the Pareto principle, prioritization. I have a goal. It's health, wealth, education. Family used to be in there too, but you have to go low now. I realize you need to prioritize yourself sometimes, you know what I mean? But food, what's the goal? I'm trying to get fit at this. If you follow Tony Robbins, he calls it the RPM method, I think. I prioritize. I know where I want to go. I mean, I know goals. I know natural progressions. Like I said, you guys see me run marathons, and I'm just keeping my pace. I think I said this inside. I am climbing up a hill right now. Why would I run? I'm going to waste my energy. If you're doing a marathon, you know, bro, just like keep a steady pace. Especially if you're climbing up a hill, that shit hurts the legs, bro. Like, your legs are gonna be dead. Just keep a steady pace, especially if you're climbing, because now I know. If there's a hill, there's going to be a dip, there's going to be a fall, and that's where I pick up the pace. That's where I started running. And that's where I'm like, okay, I'm losing the momentum and using a bit of efficiency strides, long, efficient strides. The stronger you are, those strides might go longer, but it's really being efficient. Not using too much, using the proper amount, because you are running a marathon. They don't know how long you're going to run. For them, it might be slow, but they don't know how long you've been running too. I say run. Ooh, I feel like I should have done that. Run your race. Like I said, this world is not optimal for humans. We have natural cycles. And it is not optimal. Some of you guys, bro, kill yourselves. Like I said, I've been working. I'm not doing night shift again. I ain't gonna hold you. That's not healthy for me. I started telling myself these things young because I'm starting to see my body is tearing down, bro. I'm a young kid, bro, athlete. I'm like, what the hell, bro? Why am I feel my body feel it's aching? Why am I falling? It's like there's certain things you could have done, bro. You start to feel old a little bit, the back. I'm like, nigga, what? I'm telling myself, am I turning old, bro? Is this how it feels to be old? Like, it start to be old? I'm like, nigga, no. I'm like, nah. I can't allow that, bro. I'm like, what matters, me or the work? Some of y'all might fly country to country, answer every call, every time. I hate the jobs that, like, it interferes with your personal family life, you know what I mean? It's like homework. I never liked homework. It helps, but I'm like, bro. Time for school. It's time for me to be, or I need to do, you know what I mean? But it feels like some of y'all, I can't lie. I know, I feel. It's not feel. I know some of y'all, bro, are killing yourselves right now. I know. Because I lived it, bro. Only 4 hours, 3 hours of free time that I had a day. And I've been there. I've been there, like, I only have 3 hours of free time. 4. You know why? Because I have to do the cooking, I have to prepare, I gotta do all that shit. Because nobody's cooking for you. Nobody's coming to do. If you don't have a team, if you're alone, bro, you got to do it yourself. You got to cook. Realize it all adds up. People are gaslight. It all adds up. It's the little things that just adds up. Like, okay, bro, we just feel like we're not strong enough. But it's like, bro, it's a lot. Especially, maybe in your particular situation, it might be even harder. Imagine not even having water at your house. Now you have to be like, you know what? I gotta do this. Fill it up. Probably I feel I can't go every day because maybe you might not even have a store close to you. So now you have to plan. It's like it's different things you have to organize. And like, bro, and sometimes like, bro, I don't want to organize. Fuck. And you like, I don't want to put everything. I don't want to be every day. You gotta boom. Like you have to focus. But some of us are not naturally organized. I ain't gonna hold you. If you're not organized, bro, you're gonna struggle in this world a lot. But quarantine. This is the raw version. Let's see how many shit I got left. 28. Oh damn. Okay, so I knew I can start. Okay. Hello, my name is Manamoon, and I'm trying to be the #1 counselor in my ward. And this is the Garage Band Show. The goal is to show you guys perfection causes procrastination. Use what you have. Constraints create a certain type of, when you have constraints, it helps you prioritize what matters. You learn to prioritize. That is why I'm using an old version of the MacBook, old version of GarageBand. If you use too many plugins, too many sounds, it'll start to glitch, it'll crash. So now I am forced to prioritize, to be efficient. What really matters in the context of the mix, in the context of production, in context of recording. Maybe you want to have a proper recording space where you can, how to use that to your advantage, how to be strategic. Yeah, ready? But let's go, bro boy. Okay. So we are but we are making this shit, nigga. So today we are making a diss track. And we are in production mode. I believe I'm one of the best producers out here, ready? I've been doing this for a long time. Like middle school. Alright. Here's the sample. Different to listen type of music is because you never know what you might find. I'm a firm believer that there is a song specifically for you in the world and you don't know about it. You think you like the songs you know now? That's what I like to explore. This sample is an anime called Dai's Are. Hopefully I pronounced it right. And I liked it, seen it, and I'm like, bro, I gotta sample that. Play it. Oh, I gotta rewrite that shit. There we go. I was talking. Drums to that bitch. sample up. Colin Vern. Well, put it together. Original one does not have this. I like this. Yeah. Yeah. But honestly, as a producer, it's my RC whoa, jeez. This is my interpretation of a drill beat. You know, I know somebody has a zoom, 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 zoom. I'm like, let me make my version of this. So I did the X, and let's see. You probably I don't have a theme, but that's Sursky. Should have brought the mic, but so I did that. I did the samples, I did the recordings, I did drums, boom, boom, boom. Now, for editing, tips and tricks, what can I help them, how can I say, what can I say to help? Prioritize, of course, explain what did I prioritize. Drums, bass, and melody. It's not complicated. It's as long as you're able. This, like I said, imagine you're a rapper, you want to make your own beats now. You don't know nothing about no beats. You want to make it in-house. You don't want to buy YouTube beats. You want to be more efficient. You want to save up. You say, you what? Let me put in some work in. I am the talent. So it's easy. Pull it up. I will not let, tell yourself, yo, I'm not letting my ignorance, stop me. I'm on, it's like I'm gonna figure it out. I'm gonna learn. Move past it. It's saying just prioritize. And so now I'm just giving y'all the sauce. As long as you focus on these three things, you're good. You're mostly there, and you'll get better over time. Don't be too, you'll get better over time. It's just make your bass, make your drums, bump, and add a melody. Now the art. How does it make you feel? This is gonna help you with the a little bit with the mixing, a little bit how hard you want your drums to hit. Do you want the kick? Do you want the bass? How does it make you feel? What's the vision? Where do you want it to go? What vibe are you going to go? Is this supposed to be more aggressive? Then maybe the drums should be louder. Maybe the thing should be louder. Maybe a certain melody or bell is more eerie. Make that louder. When I balance it, when I rebalance it, it's playing around with it. If I put this more louder, if I put that more louder, it changes the vibe. It changes information. Mixing is like the information changes with context. But that's why we have genres. Genres are organized in a certain way. They already have a particular context. Usually, sometimes some of them break the rules, and it still fits in the genre. It's the same thing. Is the reason I can't tell you. I don't want to tell you guys a set rule. I'm just giving you guidelines. I've been doing this for a long time. I'm just tired. Sometimes you hear the same thing every day. You just want something different. No, and sometimes you do hear something different. That's why sometimes I listen to rock and roll. Because you might hear something different. I'm like, wow, that chord, that progression. I'm like, yes, you might listen to something from pop rock, you might listen to some K-pop, who knows, bro? I'm all ears. You know good music when you listen to good music, man. You know what I'm saying? There's no boundaries, you know. I'm not a person that puts myself in a box, but that's basically it. You can be doing something right now. There's a reason, like I said, this is a corny joke, but there's a reason why it's called engineers' ears. Engineers use your ears. Learn the basic technical aspects. Just use your ears. Is this translating to me? And after that, the only thing you have to worry about after that is does it translate in other speakers? With time, you kind of learn a few tips and tricks. Does it translate? Does it translate in my car? Where do I listen to this stuff? Where does it compare with other things? But I'm just telling you guys from the start, if you're starting, don't worry about all of that. It comes over time. It's gonna be intuitive, very intuitive. I know what I like because I started with what I like. This is what my ears liked when I listened to it in my favorite speaker or in my favorite place where I like to listen to music. I like to make a sound. I make it boom, boom, boom. Then it's like, okay, how do I refine that process? I like melody, but I feel like now when I put it in different speakers to go listen to my stuff at work, I feel like it's muddy in certain areas. How do I stop the muddiness? It's just it's identifying something that you don't like and fixing it. It's engineering. It's basically that. It's like learning to learn. It's really like learning to learn, to be honest, bro. It's just, you have a goal and you're trying to reach that goal, and in the process of reaching that goal, you run into particular problems. Now, what makes engineering hard is you don't know how to identify those problems. You don't have the words. That's why I'm describing it more in feeling. But there are technical words for those. Muddy, I mean, sub, boxy. Are technical words, what I'm saying. It's a lot of engineers will tell you that they mix by feel. They don't know everything, but they know because it's like if you like listening to music. I realize a lot of people don't like to listen to music anymore. But if you like listening to music, you become a fan. I will, like you'll want to listen to everything. It's like, okay, how did you make it sound like that? That's interesting. Okay, Californication. Both sides. Boom, boom. They're playing with they're breaking the law. It's not. It's like I'm like, oh, that was actually that's an interesting mix. I never heard something like that before. Something different and taking a risk, and it works. It's funny, bro. Mixing and life are both the same thing. If you know how to orient yourself in life, you'll be surprised how many things you can do well. Jack of all trades. Balance. All about balance. Balance. Different doesn't mean bad. Or we wouldn't have Californication, or what's another mix I thought was interesting? I do like the Pink Floyd stuff. Very spread out, very eerie. I like the feel of it. Hello, hello, hello. Is anybody in there? I like how the engineer, he refined it, made it feel eerie. It wasn't one thing was hard, everything was balanced. It's coming in, it's coming out. There's an art to it, it's like you're painting a picture. Like a story. That's when you learn about structure. Like, I'm telling a story. If I know, it's really that. I'm telling a story. And how can I make this story good? It might be a dual story, like a simple story. I'm happy and I'm sad. The story starts out happy. So the instruments, perhaps, let's say, maybe you want it more bright instead of, you know what I'm saying? That's my first thought. I'm problem solving. So now, first part of the song is happy. So I want my things to sound more bright. I don't want it to feel back. I want it to feel up front. Taking space, maybe. Okay, it's happy. What else? What instruments do I have? Do I have a horn? Do I have... Ooh, even important, the notes. What key is in it? Is this a happy key? Or is this more a hip-hop beat? Is it dark, but it's still but you still have to make it sound happy in a sense. So this person is telling a story. To listen, sometimes you have to listen to what the people are saying in the words, the tracks, you know. So you just, this nigga happy right now, and this nigga something happened. Now this nigga sad now. How do you intensify the feeling? How do you make that feeling shine? How do you? It's like you're tailoring to the person. You're tailoring to the person. That's how this particular track. Okay, what is it about? You look at the individual elements. You see how they work together. You see they work together, and you try to see. Sometimes there's an element of play. Like, how do you? Can I make it sound different? That is a struggle that many engineers face. When to stop. Time to stop, you'll stop. It's done. Stop. Because you can keep going. It's like an infinite process. You can keep going. Sometimes that's why there's the deadlines. Deadlines help. Constraints help. Because sometimes you realize you did all of that and it still sounds trash. And it's like, constraints help. Simple. Sometimes simple is best. Sometimes going too deep into the nuances, you lose context of the bigger picture. Take that metaphorically, take that in engineering. But yeah, man, that's life. Let me get the fuck out of here. Like I said, it's cold, baby. Cold as hell, my fingers, yo. But we gonna edit the shit out of you. We'll see how long. Hopefully this helps. This one, I might call this a podcast or something. I don't know. Garage band show. I don't know if you guys like long form videos, but yeah. Oh man, since I'm here already. This might become the Garage Band show. Who knows? I gotta go make the music video and post that shit. So cold, so cold, so cold. So yeah, I gotta make the music video. Go post it. I just had an idea. I'm gonna tell you the idea. I'm gonna do a concept of the idea. I'm gonna do a short because I realize my shorts get more reach. Long form, this is just more depth. Long form, I forgot what I was about to say. Yeah, the idea. Do you know, like, when you see the rapper, you know what I mean, on the blog, or you see, like, you know, he's random place and there's a mic and he's just rapping. A content idea might be to do the same thing. But, like, like I said, bro, it's balance. Realize I'm a counselor too. The thing about being counselor, you guys don't realize, bro, I used to be, a lot of people know me from being their representative from grade 7, 8, 9, 10. And the French system is different. High school starts at 7th grade. So I feel a lot of us just mature faster. Because we just like, we're in high school with grown kids, you know what I mean? Like, they're older than us, and we see a lot. So it's 7 to 12. So at 7, you're in high school to 12. And yeah, I don't know why, I think I became representative grade 8, grade 9, grade 10. No, grade 9, I think I joined the student council, or did I not? because you joined the student council only in grade 9. Became vice president. Stuff happened, kind of like went down. But then became vice president. There's a student council of the school, so I was vice president of the students council of the school, and there was like a council for the district, if that makes sense. Before it was called CDCCS, I probably missed the letter, bro, but CDCCS. They rebranded to Mon Avenir. You know, I was there, I slept in every school in that district. When it was brand new, I just slept in every school in the gym. With a bunch of other kids, you know, doing stuff, activities. It was fun. I ain't gonna hold you back. Very fun. You know what I'm saying? So playing stuff like Survivor. Like, imagine being in high school, bro. They give you, they strip you down. You say, no, you have to live with a specific amount of food. And with a team, you have to share that like specific amount of food with your team. So you have no phone, no nothing, because you know it's a game. You want to see who wins the game. So you're there. And at the end, you kind of vote. You have to make alliances because they might vote you out. So now you're playing this game, bro. You're getting far. Some people give up just because they can't tolerate, like, fuck, I want my phone. I want to eat. I want like, because you see these niggas, bro. You see these niggas when they're out. You see these niggas eat. These niggas are getting full course meals. They're getting you eating rice and shit. You know what I mean? And you got a little beans left and stuff. You got them there, and you gotta share it. And and you have to cook it too. Sometimes a person in the team might stay because she knows how to cook, or he knows how to cook, so you become useful. So you don't even go straight into those games like that, and you're trying to survive, bro. Sometimes you got a 1-2 person that might tell you, okay, they might vote you out, bro. Like, you know, like, you just learn that. I'm like, damn. And then niggas like, you just talk to that nigga, bro. You just talk to that nigga, and you're just like, bro, nigga was talking to me sweet, bro. I'm like, this nigga, you look at, I'm like, okay. And you get a context, like, okay, that's when I start getting contexts, bro. Like, you look at a person, like, damn. This nigga good, bro. I know you lying, but I'm looking at you. Imagine if I didn't know. Imagine if I didn't know, you still would have done that shit, bro. Like, with a smile, bro. Like, I'm like, damn. But looking back at it, talking back at it now, I'm realizing that was a very, very, very good game. It's very strategic. It teaches you how to clock, where do you fit in, how to be useful. It was a very fun game. Memories, nostalgia. Oh well. Very interesting game indeed. I'm just reminiscing. Dude, that is a deep game. Maybe I should do a game like that. Like a teaching game. Do you think school would be like that if it was structured like that? You know, but I feel if I did that, it'd be a good test. I can use this game as a test in the future. I do love education. That's why I like Alex Omosi. He wants to build an education system, doesn't believe in, like, you have to go to college, all that stuff. Because I feel it's not really about education when you go to college. It's more about survival. It's more about memorization. Because I'm realizing when you go to these domains, everything is there. I might be good at math, you learn all these math equations and you know how to do them. But you go to the job and there's a calculator, or like the computer does it for you. Now you're just punching in stuff. And I'm like, okay, it's already efficient. I guess we overlearned useless stuff, but you know, I said, bro, maybe a lot of jobs might be taken in the future. I'm just trying to prepare for that. But I'm realizing this really what matters. I love education. Yeah, I like to build a school, big ass school. I feel like investing in the people or resources. Who knows, bro? I feel like we're realizing right now, bro, that we need to invest in us. We have all the resources we have here. It's just we're not utilizing it properly. And then just like, you know, where the stuff we start asking questions, that's what I'm trying to understand. Is this by mistake? Is this really corruption? Is this boom? Is this, like, why is this? Because it could be a lot more efficient. Bro, I'm just saying it's something as simple as education. I'm like Walmart, nigga. Like Walmart. Something as simple as education is important, bro. Like, if you really invest in really like a good, like intuitive, like how the mind is supposed, like, I feel we have a very, and we need to move from that, if that makes sense. Because it's, even if it doesn't happen in this century, something bad is going to happen. It's not even the idiot that can see this. I mean, it's the basics, really the basics, the fundamentals. I feel we just need to upgrade, ego aside. That's why I'm here. A lot of people won't like me because I'm not trying to appease. I'm not trying to say, oh wow, yeah, that was a good plan, Sophie, because I don't want her feelings. You know, like, no, you kind of fucked up. You know what I mean? Like, I ain't gonna hold you. I'm not trying to be mean, but I'm trying, like, we are. This is a big responsibility as a millions of people living in this country, and like, you're actually counting on us. I'm saying, like, every mistake, certain jobs you cannot make mistakes. And if you are governing a people, multiple lives, unless you have an ego, you're a narcissist, you want those people to be striving. You know what I mean? Like, you actually, these are not just numbers, these are just like casualties that, now how can we really limit the amount of suffering possible? Right now, at this moment, and really think, where are we going? Where do we actually want? Where do we want to go? And educate the people in a way too, so they know themselves. Like, okay, yo, this is where we're going. We can figure out for ourselves, and it kind of limits that kind of helps with the level of skepticism that comes with being in a lower class. You know what I mean? Because we don't really trust the upper class that much, because we don't know how you guys see us. We don't know how you guys are. You know, are you really for us? Because I'm working my ass off. You know what I'm saying? And I know you guys are getting a bigger cut for my hard work. It's okay. At first, I didn't mind. So I'm like, I'm gonna do this myself. I would like to understand every time I'm in a building, in a warehouse, I'm looking how it's shaped, I'm looking how it works. My bad, nigga. You see my voice started to crack, nigga. Niggas are just sliding, bro, like Walmart, nigga. Alright, but there's stuff like that, bro. Just learning from the inside. If you know where you're gonna go, might as well learn now. What can you learn in the moment? Warehouses, I'm looking, I'm learning, okay, this is how we govern, You would forget my line of thought, dude. learning to govern ourselves better, being more efficient, being more looking at our resources, looking at what we have right now, and how can we reshape, rebalance for a particular goal of just like saying, at least me, the people are important. So we need the people. The people are the resources. Not the economy, not the shits, not that, not this. The people are the assets. Hey, we're Canada, and we would like for you to grow here and invest here. You take care of us, we take care of you. I hear you are the asset. You come here, we will invest in you in ways. Right now, we can't invest in you financially, but we can guide you in a way where we think you might strive. We're gonna give you resources. We're gonna give you tools. Oh, how do we change? How can we know it's not stuck? How do we change? Okay, we fucked up. How do we adapt from here? And what can we learn so we don't do this again? Should we note it in a playbook, a history book? But a genuine, like, everybody's part of it, sees it real time. Like, this is what the goal is. And this is what we're doing to limit suffering right now. If you have any ideas, because we're all in this together, we have invested in you. You are now smart. A lot of you guys are intuitively now smart in your own ways. Do you see the problem with us differently? Do you have any solutions? Oh, you have a solution. Boom, boom, boom. We're now a $1 billion country. We went through shit. We worked it out. We had an objective. We fell a few times, yes. But it's not, we fell a few times, let's change. For now, you're not the priority no more. Let's not, oh no, it's wrong, let's change. Let's change. No, at least, everybody, there, man, calling the bin. Man, this is really, how do we all strive together? Because now, if we all are on board, now we're gonna look at the person that's doing sabotaging us from striving, like, okay, nigga. I mean, we gave you, you know what I'm saying? Like, we're trying to strive. We talked, we communicated, we gave you every opportunity. You know, like, this is something we don't understand. We communicate, like, no ego aside, maybe make something really. So you're genuinely you just want to sabotage. Just because you want to sabotage, because you know, those are the people I'm like, okay, just because you want to be stubborn, just because you want to be stuck in your ways. You want things to be the way you want it to be. Mm-hmm. Like, you can do whatever you want, but it's like, you know what I'm trying to say? Is like, you can do whatever you want, but it's like, don't take from my food. You know, just make sure you don't take from my food. You know what I mean? Like, I'm trying to eat. I'm trying to win. I'm trying to win, bro. And you're holding me back. You know what I mean? Like, we legit, bro. It cheeses me, bro. Like, if you want to drown on your own. You know what I mean? Like, don't grab me. Don't grab me, nigga. Nigga, I felt bad. At first, I let people, okay, maybe, it's hard. I get it, nigga. I'm trying to swim too, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Too many people, you start to drown trying to grasp for air, nigga. I had to learn to do this, nigga. I had to learn, I'm like, nigga. Bah! I'm like, yo, my bad, bro. I'm not trying to be mean, but you were about to make me. I just climbed this height. Took me a while. You think I'm going down again? No, no way, nigga. You know what I mean? I already felt like millions of times, bro. Millions of times. I'm like, nigga, I'm tired, bro. I don't want to climb this shit anymore, nigga. Like, I don't know. I've been there too many years of time. I'm like, nigga, let me just climb up. Fuck my ego. Fuck everything, bro. Fuck everything. I'm like, how do I climb up? How do I grow? Because I'm going to learn this eventually. Might as well learn it now. So I've been going through every storm. Now I'm like, this storm is gonna follow me, nigga. I might as well go through it now, nigga. We don't run away. We face it. We go. I was probably gonna do this eventually. Might as well do it now. There's a lot of people right now. You have the skills to do what you need to do. It's just your confidence is lacking. I see it in every group. I see it in every group. It's just you're not speaking up. Because the narcissist likes to talk. He likes taking the space. He likes being, like being the star of the room. Or a lot of people listen to the loudest voice. Okay, but I'm looking at everybody, I'm like, I'm listening to you, I'm like, you actually have some good ideas. I'm listening to the other person. It's a good idea. Oh, I'm looking at our resources, our team. It's gonna put a lot of strain on the team. His ideas right here is kind of actually, it's thoughtful. That means you see what I see. So you're showing intelligence. That means you have a certain type of awareness. Or I can see, or sometimes it's like, I know where you guys are oriented now. I see what your priorities are. By your actions, by your choices, your strategies, I can see what your priorities are. You're not oriented, you're not prioritizing humans, you're not prioritizing, it's you. Or it's your show, oh, you like this. You like when people look at you this way. That's interesting. What does it tell me about yourself? And why? When you observe people, you see a lot of things, you know what I mean? And a lot of the things, the restraints I realize is humans. Is these particular people. That's why I call it slaughter all pigs. I see them. You cannot hide from me, bro. I see you. I see how you're oriented. That's really what it is, bro. These people are taking food. They don't care about you. And that's what I'm trying to see. As counselor, that is why I'm trying to be the counselor. I'm trying to see how are they oriented. Because they can't do anything to me. I'm the biggest bully in the room. You gonna do this? Let's go. I'm like, let's go, buddy. That's what I'm trying to be very articulate for the camera, but you gotta realize, in the community, bro, I gotta act a certain way because some people be doing stuff. You know what I mean? I'm not trying to be a bad boy. I'm not trying to be a bully. Because I'm not trying to be the tough guy. I hate being a tough guy, nigga. I hate being that shit, bro. Because it just attracts negative energy. More, I'm like, and other people are gonna try. Oh, I'm like, man, I'm not trying to be that, bro. You just did something, and I'm gonna reinforce. You know, let's see what you have. Let's see what you're gonna do, bro. I'm gonna match you. Let's see what you're gonna do. I'm gonna match you. If you wanna take it there, okay. I don't wanna take it there. I'm gonna be honest with you. War is not a pretty place. I'm saying, and I don't like talking like that. You know what I'm saying? That's not the point. This is, bro. People are not oriented for peace. A lot of people are not oriented for peace. They choose their particular ego, their particular pride, whatever it is, whatever narrative they have, perspective. My goal is to really understand them and gauge if is it ethical in a very like I'm not saying a war crime, but how much of that is going on? How much of that is slowing us down? It's not if it's dramatic, because imagine I'm being in the system benefits everybody, but I feel like they might naturally fuck it up. Best system, best education, but they're just not oriented in a way. They're just oriented in a way of chaos. Like Walmart. Oriented for peace. Like your natural algorithm is just gonna find a way to fuck it up. So now I'm trying to see, okay, how do I fix that problem? That is the main problem I'm seeing. People that are not oriented in the right way. Or I'm gonna say the right way, because that's like, everybody has the right to be what they want to be. I just find it weird when you want another person's attention. That's me, bro. Why the fuck do you want another person's attention? Or why the fuck do you want another person's time? Why the fuck do you want another person's money? Why are you so focused on another person but not yourself? It's just that. I can get along with racist people. You know why? Because they don't care about me. We can talk, have conversations. It's time to work. We're going to work. We ain't having no arguments. We keep it cordial. We can make money together. We can coexist. I don't like your views, but ain't no point. I'm not gonna give you some unsolicited advice if you don't want it. You know, maybe through me, I'm just unlocking that door. You know what I'm saying? So people like, nigga, I don't want your attention. Let me see if it's still recording. It is. Still gotta do this track. Ooh, I'm getting cold. Yeah. Main problem, and I feel like, bro, it's really, bro, I'm tired. Let's get the fuck out of here, bro. Let's like really stop this, bro. Like, let's bridge, let it reach hell. Like, I'm trying to pinpoint I'm really trying to pinpoint the message. Like, what the fuck is stopping us? Let's stop them. The real leaders need to step up. Like the story I said, the person that was aware, the kind person, those two people, the person, the jock, I just wanted to talk. The other person, he didn't speak as loud, but when he was, saying stuff and nobody was listening to him, I heard his idea. I said his idea real quick, and like that was a good idea. But nobody's listening, because he doesn't fit the standard, or blah blah blah, or he's forgetful. His presence is just not here. Like, you might even forget he's in the room. You know what I'm saying? Like some of them be the best leaders, because they don't like to stand out. They don't need that, or that's just how the story goes for them, and they just got used to it, and they made the best out of it. You know what I mean? Ooh, man, cold as a motherfucker, man. But me, I like to see everything, so I like to be very aware. I'm very instinctive, not instinctive, it's animal-like. I just have animal instincts. My hearing pretty good, so I'm just like, I'll see you. I'll know you're there. You know what I'm saying? I might peep you. I might not react. I'm just really paying attention to every factor. You know, so I try to be more like a ghost. I'm not that numb anymore. That's gone. I have to readjust. That's gone for me now. Why? It's the most strategic thing to do. I'm not attracting ego. When you're a ghost, you're not attracting ego. You're not attracting. Even though I'm complaining, it's a real thing. So I still have to orient myself. That's how I learned to get through life. It's just not push any unnecessary buttons. Because I looked at you, I see you, and I'm like, I know if I do this, it's gonna push. Even if I want it or not, even the intent is or not, I'm going to push these buttons, and it's gonna show. I see your facial expressions. I see that. I'm like, should I just authentically still be me? That is the goal right now. I don't like to appease anybody anymore. I'm annoyed of it. I've listened to many people, and they think that's a conversation. You know what I'm saying? It's the best conversation. And it's okay. Sometimes it's not bad. You know what I mean? Because I genuinely like them to hear them. I tell them. You know what I mean? I genuinely like to hear you. That was a nice point. You know what I mean? If I didn't like you, I would have stopped you. I would have stopped you from talking. You know what I mean? But I enjoyed, because you might learn stuff. That's how I learn. You never know what knowledge might be passed on upon you. That's why I'm saying I have no ego. I want to hear from you. Like you might, because we all come from different part of the map. Like I said, this is GTA. You know what I mean? Like we all come from different parts. How did you see the map in that part? You know what I mean? Did you carry any information, like some gear, some like like a programming? Boom, boom. Now you're passing on that programming to me. Now I'm just selecting. Okay, I want this. I want this. Don't want that. Don't want that. Don't want that. I already want that. Okay, that's not efficient to me. Boom, boom. Because I'm on this mission, so I don't need this weapon. I don't need this. I don't need this gear. I need this type of gear right now for the mission. Okay. Oh, I like that you have that. Ooh, this helped me upgrade my gear. This it's really like that. You never know what you might learn. Be humble. It'd be a lot easier if you have a mentor. If you have a mentor, get a mentor, bro. I don't know what mentor. I don't even know what mentor I'm gonna get. I don't know if there's even a mentor for me. But I'm gonna figure it out. No matter what, you know what I'm saying? There ain't no excuses. Ain't no somebody's gonna come to help me. So I'm gonna figure it out. A lot easier with a mentor though. But that is why I'm trying to really teach people. A mentor, if you have a blessed mentor, it is one of the greatest gifts God can give you. Because this mentor he has multiple skills. He knows how to teach, meaning he knows about learning to learn. He knows about that process. And he's trying to make it intuitive to you. So he's trying to make sure he's not just spreading information to you. He's trying to make sure information ingrains into you. You understand this perhaps? Okay, maybe you have to be part of the process, see it for yourself, maybe you gotta do whatever it is. He knows how to communicate and articulate. He knows how to use the right words. He knows what you guys realize when you articulate and communicate, it shows that you comprehend, you know how to take information. From my perspective, You know, it shows me you know how to take information, put it together, and frame it. Though articulation doesn't necessarily mean you're smart. Because, like I just said, it's just you know how to take information, put it together, frame it, and really project it very well. So you have a very organized mind in a sense, or it's not organized, but I know that mechanism, if that makes sense. I don't know how to explain, I just know that mechanism, I know that pattern. So I'm like, okay, so you're oriented in this way, in a sense, so I can kind of see in your mind. But it does, like I said, it doesn't necessarily mean you're smart. It's just like they know how to frame what they have. With the amount of information, like I said, information everywhere, they know how to use what they have, prioritize. I mean, this is important right now. This is the frame. I'm gonna talk about this. Boom, boom. Not too much, not too less. Boom, boom, boom. Smart stuff. And the reason I have to, and make sure I'm gonna say this part because I don't want to talk too much, because it's gonna take an hour, just a day, just to post this on YouTube, bro. The raw version. I'm gonna end with this. Why is it important I say this? Because articulation doesn't mean you're smart. It's because there's people that you might think, because the way they communicate or not, like you might see a hobo, you might see a stripper. Like I said, I pull things out of people. I take time. I don't care how you say it to me, just say it to me. You don't have to, it's just, can you communicate? Use whatever words you have, but it's showing me at least you know how to get in that direction. There's more efficient ways of getting in that direction. You don't have that, but I know how slow, however slow you're getting there, you have it. That means you're not dumb. To me. So I know, okay, so what is intuitive to you? What direction do you intuitively go? How does your mind work? Well, I can see that you can put pieces together, maybe not as fast as the other parts. But you can do something. Like you can even inspire other people. Through you know what I mean? Because you, now that you're oriented, this might be a big, stupid, fat, dumb guy, you know what I mean? But he thinks he's dumb, because that's how he's been told, you know what I mean? But now, he orients himself in a way, now his particular circumstance inspires him to make a product. Or something that can help other people like him. You know what I mean? Because he thinks he's dumb, but now he's fat. He thought he was dumb. He kind of knows that experience. He can speak to a certain amount of people. He knows what it is. But if I can unlock if I can unlock that on millions of people, it's like a compound effect. This stripper that thought I was dumb, this person that thought I was dumb, but they have it. Now they unlock it. They intuitively know how to do it for themselves. They figure it out. They learn. They finally figure it out. And, well, I heard a noise. Well, if y'all can't see my face, that's good. That's good. No, man. Yeah, that's basically it. That's the mindset, the strategy. A compound effect. This unlocking that spark in people that they know they'll eventually get there. Be patient, you'll eventually get there. They're smart. They're smart in your own way. Just figure it out. You're gonna figure it out. and you know how to figure. And you know, it's more. This is the best. Like, you know how to figure it out for your own. You know that you can figure it out. You're not carrying something because we failed you as an education. You know what I mean? You know, because you don't think you don't know things in this particular way. You think you're stupid. I mean, once you frame something, they believe it, and it kind of slows us down. I mean, that's why I really understand is like you can even in change for change. No, my bad. I mean, I'm trying to show. I'm trying to show you not change. Changing, reframing. There you go. That's the word. Reframing. If you reframe certain things, the context, the context of the person changes, the information changes. I mean, the information changes. Like, if you put, and if the context is the person, like a human being, that thinks that's stupid, or boom, boom, multiple information. Now, if you reframe it, person and information might behave in a different way. And I was talking about the images in the back. Depending on where you look, you might see something different. Depending on how you're oriented, you might see something different. It's all about perspective. It's all about framing a focal point. It's about reframing the focal point. But the reason I'm so specific with words, it helps me. Like I said, I like words because it helps me frame what I'm trying to say. It helps me organize all my thoughts. Because my thoughts right now are everywhere and everywhere. I realize words help me organize a thing better. Okay, this is what I'm trying to say. Okay, I'm here and here. You don't really have to know the process. You can just be doing the process intuitively. You know what I'm saying? And there's probably, like I said, there's probably things going on right now in this society, and I'm just trying to put words to it that are unfair. And I'm sad though I don't have the proper words to communicate this into maybe a professional setting and a professional thing. I could, to my best abilities, but it wouldn't be authentic to me. But there's a lot going on, and I've seen a lot, and I'm not gonna be gaslighted to think it's not happening, and I'm just gonna shut up. There's a lot of unfairness going on in this world, and it's crazy, especially in this country, because a lot of people come to this country because they have a reverence for it. I feel more safe here. I can come here, I can walk outside. I mean, a lot of people we're looked at as the diaspora. They think you come here, you have money, nigga. Like, yo, send me boom, boom, boom. I don't know, you know those dooms, those big ass dooms, and you put a lot of stuff and you send it to them. They think you rich just because, little do they know, bro. Every time I say anyone come, I'm like, yo, sheesh, I don't have time. It's like you have to work. I used to talk to a lot of Uber drivers. That's one of the money, bro. I didn't want to walk no more. I didn't want to take the TTC anymore because I'm like, bro, I'm tired as hell. I'm making a lot of money, but I'm tired. I have to smoke a spliff, I'm like, bro, I'm just going to sleep, and I'm going to Uber. And I kept Ubering. I know it was lazy. I know I should have saved money. But I'm like, I just can't. I need to Uber, bro. I'm just dead. I'm dead, bro. I'm just using the money, bro. I'm just using it, bro. My savings, my spending power became less. But it's like, it showed me a little bit who I was with money. It showed me like, okay, these are my deficiencies. It showed me, okay, this is where I lack. This is where I can improve. I use money to solve my problems. Like when it's acceptable, I learned it's not. You can't solve all money with problems. It's just like I don't want to walk. I'm gonna get it. I'm gonna pay an Uber. I have money. I have access to that tool. I got money. I do this. I'm gonna make it more easier for me. I have access to another tool. I'm just throwing money to make my life a lot easier, more efficient. I'm like, fuck. What if I don't want to? Sometimes I get lazy. I don't want to walk all the way to Planet Fitness. I have a gym. Let me put a gym in the crib. You know what I mean? I don't know. So I stick to the. I'm still oriented in the way, but it's like, bro, you're putting things to fluff it, to make it more efficient. Sometimes it's good, sometimes it's bad. It's that balance, but like I said, the proper way of doing it is making my life more efficient, making my process a lot more efficient. That's why I need my money near. I'm gonna get my money, fam. I'm gonna get my money. Look at that. Listen to that car, bro. Imagine having a car and it sounds like that, bro. I'm gonna get cancer for this. You guys think that's a manly sound? I just gotta ask, bro. Do you think the Toyota Corolla sounds more manly than that sound? Came on again, man. Imagine someone trying to rob you, bro. It's like, I might take my money, bro. Buy a new engine, bro. Get an engine, bro. Nah, I don't want to fuck with you. I'm fucking with you. I'm fucking with you. I'm fucking with you, man. It's not a bad sound. It's just different, you know. Imagine here a car just approaches you, all you hear is it's just weird. I don't know. I'm used to like something like that, bro. It sounds like a predator, bro. It sounds like a Samsung Galaxy, bro. You sound like you pay your taxes on time, yo. You sound like a Steve Jobs starter kit. Nah, I don't know that nigga. So I can't speak like that, bro. Who knows? Let me go back. I'm out of cut. Let's see, guys. Keep checking. I gotta see, like, how long. Okay, so I can do 139 minutes. That's very good. Every time I post, I delete just to save space. So hopefully nothing bad happens. But there's a possibility I'm going to lose all this information. You know what I mean? I gotta use what I have, but that is why I'm telling you every time I'm talking on this phone, I am getting better at communicating the message, at refining the message, and what I stand for. I do have trouble with saying what I stand for, but through this, it's making me, okay, this is where I want to orient myself. This is where when people see me, this is the symbol I stand for. The people. Here. Ayan ako, G. Look at that, bro. getting kind of cold. I'm gonna go inside. I'm gonna finish smoking. Like Walmart. It is crazy being censored, you know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna admit it. It is a crazy thing, yo. Cause now you're at the whim of their narrative. I realize it's not about the truth. You can build anything. You can censor the truth about anything. It's just about having a good narrative, having a good reframing. There's a very fine line where it gets manipulative, you know what I mean? And that's the line, you know, where I see. And I'm trying to communicate to you guys. I don't know how you guys, if I'm communicating to it well, but be careful. Because those fine lines, a lot of people know how to navigate it. They have access to it. So don't think just because we're in Canada, this is a beautiful country, we're nice guys, that they're not sharks here. They're very people that don't care about you, that really don't care about your privacy, you know anything. It's just, they're going to be sharks. Bullies are going to be bullies. And I'm just trying to bully the bully in the way I can, so that a lot of people can strive. So the person that needs to speak can speak. The person in a group that has the answer, that can really, the lever that might change everything, I need that person to speak. So I don't need that noise, boom, 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 boom. Who's the person? How does he look like? Maybe he doesn't know, he's too shy to speak. So maybe now I have to identify him. And after now identify him, I feel like I have to, over that process, I really have to, that's the best, because I know right now everything can change if I just find those levers, those people. If I just find those people are going to fundamentally change, drastically unlock. No, I'm just trying to get better at finding those people, those, you know? And because, unless, like I said, just if no one wants to grow, if it's just a control thing, let me know. Like I'm ignorant. I don't know. Maybe this is what people want. Maybe you guys like being slaves. It's okay. Let me know. So I'm not gonna waste your time. If you want to be one, it's okay. Just don't waste my time. Be there, whatever you want. I mean, just don't come up to me, please. Just leave me alone. If you want to be broke, be broke. Just if you're sinking, just don't drag me with you. Because maybe the sinking for you is actually happiness. You know, maybe you're a freak. You like pain. You're too freaky though. Because now you're grabbing onto me, you know what I'm saying? Like, calm down. You know what I'm saying? Well, yeah, just kind of like, you need those, I'm looking for the biggest levers that are going to make the changes. And a long-term strategy. It's looking a long-term strategy, something that is safe. And in the process of the long term, do we find a new solution that can make the journey a lot faster? And that's just with pulling the levers, because the race might change a few things, you know, a few new, after investing in the crop, a few new fruits might come up, you know what I mean, a brand new type of human, you know what I mean, we just we outdid ourselves, you know, we're like, oh shit. We have a society full of bright young men and women, you know what I'm saying? These niggas down. You can't even recognize Toronto anymore, you know what I'm saying? You can't even look at Toronto like, damn, nigga. Say a word, bro. Like, this is actually like, we're blessed. Like, oh my God. Say a word, bro. Remember we used to be fighting about, about he, ha, home, he, him. Remember we used to hate each other. Word. What? Like, what? Black people, white people used to beef? What? You guys used to hate, what? Toronto used to hate Indians? Why? Like, they're so cool. Like, we just like, you know, you're home. Like, you know, like, we just, I remember like, Boomy B. I don't want to say that, bro. Like, remember when our mayor, shout out to my nigga, bro, R.I.P. We have funny stories. As a society, we have to laugh at ourselves. We have a lot of funny stories, you know. It's like, but now it's time to like, okay, we're singing a bit too much. Let's like, there's a time for everything. Let's, you know, like now let's all like pull on our suits. Let's bring change. We're all here. People that want to invest in here, make it better, make the home better, invest in a home, and building new infrastructures and stuff like that, nigga. Let's go, bro. Let's make it better. Let's make it more efficient. It's not about ego, please. I don't want to be like, if you want to just fluff your resume, I'm not the guy, bro. Like, this is you want change. But I don't know the tools I have available. If I have to use money to get what I need to be done, I'm gonna use money. Maybe like the person is trying to fluff the resume, but their tools, their skills is helping. So I'm like, alright, fuck it, nigga, pay you, nigga, you know, like, go do the job, please. You know what I'm saying? Like, you just want money, alright, nigga, do the job. Listen, now we're just like gauging, are you the worth? Are you bringing more value? Are you not? And like, complicated equation. Like I said, I don't feel like I have to do this all myself. I know God is gonna deliver me with a team, and then we're gonna figure it out. And I'm trying to focus. What am I good at? So what should I focus on? And I feel that my things I should focus on is my process, the learning to learn, focus on, you know, refining that process, and making stuff. Just keep making stuff. Finding solutions, just being innovative. That's my thing, just being innovative. Finding new ways of looking at things, building resources, using what we have efficiently. What are we not looking at we can use more efficiently, how to use our resources more in a way that, you know, we have not thought of yet. That's me. Usually looking at every element. Let's see, okay, how do we I'm trying to solve. I'm looking at it as an equation. I'm trying to solve the equation. First, I'm trying to establish the total. What do we want? Where do we want to orient? So like specifically, what do we want? I feel like we're being too broad. Like specifically, where do we want to be? Defining specifically, okay, this is what I want. This is what we want. Now we have something to keep us accountable. Boom. Now we're going there. On that journey, how Because me is okay, how do I make the journey faster and more efficient? How do I limit pain with the limit amount of resources that we have? How do I limit pain? How do I make the process a bit faster? How do I make the process a bit less painful? You know what I'm saying? So everyone has a chance to, run this race, Well, that's probably it. Yep. And pretty much a path to refine and fun, and fun, and fun. I realize you don't have to be in pain to grow. I'm trying to bring a whole new spirit, like nigga, like yeah, nigga, like we actually trying to be like nigga, we actually trying to, you know, like we taking ourselves seriously now. You know what I mean? Like we take ourselves seriously now. Like we're not going with the stupidity anymore. Like let's solve problems. You said that a million times. This nigga did not deliver on his promises. Why is that normal? That's crazy to me. No, even I said that's crazy to me. Why is that normal, bro? We just look at politicians and now, why the fuck is that normal? Us as citizens, we should be holding ourselves accountable for allowing that to happen, bro. For real, bro. That's all I am, bro. I'm trying to citizen. I'm saying I'm holding myself accountable. Might as well, if I'm talking shit, might as well do it. Walk the walk. I can't just talk shit and say I can do the job better than you and not try it. I'm gonna fail, but I'm gonna eventually do it. I'm gonna actually go get there. I'm not a hypocrite. I've been working hard with my body, but I'm like, okay, let's use this energy. Let's see if you guys are outworking me. Let's see. Let's see if you guys are better than me. I treat it like a sport. When I'm trying to show in this field, like I said, this is a brand new thing, like I know energy I bring is new. It's refreshing. I'm trying to represent the best. With me, you are going for the best. He tried everything. He thought of every equation. Said this is impossible. He's showing us not only that, he's educating us. Like, if I have a team and I'm really trying to make sure information integrates, I realize, nigga, we don't have time to think sometimes. We're too busy trying to survive. Too busy trying to pay bills. You're too busy trying to live, nigga. Sometimes you don't have time to, what the fuck I want to go on a website, read, nigga. Like, I'm sorry, bro. You want me to go to read? I've been through work. I want to read, buddy. Listen to your boring videos. Don't make it so plain, bro. Like, make it fun or something. I don't know. Like, I'm already stressed every day, dude. Like, so I'm trying to say, we're trying to mitigate that because if we're gaslighting ourselves, we are going. It piles up. Everything piles up. We're carrying petals on petals on petals on pebbles, little rocks. Those little rocks turns into mountains. You don't even know you're carrying weight. Because at first it was just one little rock. Then another rock came. Another little rock came. Little did you know that you're carrying a whole mountain. But it became so normal to you. It became normalized. Like you're supposed to carry all that mountain, bro. Like And you're looking at the other people that you're carrying this mountain for. They have way more, and they're still complaining. And they're looking at you, bro, carrying that mountain. Some of them know you're carrying that mountain, bro. And they want you to carry that mountain. It slows you down. Some of you guys, let some of those pebbles go, bro. Let some of those rocks go. I'm gonna help. At the end of the day, what I'm saying is, I can't, and I can only do external things. I'm trying to inspire internal change. But no matter how much I change externally, I do all the work efficiently to figure out strategically, innovative ways. If you guys don't do anything, you guys are just gonna find a way to fuck it up. We're gonna find a way to just fuck it up. That's what I'm saying. It takes the inner mechanism. It's a whole process, but the process starts from within. The whole process was, bro, the mechanisms, everything. Because you might be oriented in a way that just not fit for the journey, bro. You might be, you might try to go left. I'm trying to go right. We're trying to go right. We're just oriented left, bro. If you're left, leave, nigga. Of course, I'm not gonna say that we all gotta fit the pieces together. But I feel like we all can have, this place could be a place where a lot of people could live and have fun. Really, bro, on some shit, bro. I don't feel like we don't have to all like each other, but we can have a way, like, okay, cause like you said, bro, a lot of things are gonna, a lot of things, it's just, I'm thinking this, cause I know, bro, a lot of things are going to emerge that we're not prepared for. A lot of things, bro, are going to emerge. I'm thinking not only problems economically, I'm talking about the next generation. What are they gonna do? There's always that generation that does stuff. You know what I mean? Like, it started with the graffitis, like the degenerates. They call them degenerates, but after that, they become the punks. They become the stoners. They become like those type of humans. I speak in that way because society has always been a loop. Always has been a loop. So I'm just preparing, like, okay, what's the next loop? How do we break the loop? How do we use the loop to our advantage? How do we... Yeah, bro, but we're gonna figure it out, bro, hopefully, bro. But I hope it's not as bad, bro. I hope it's no anomalies happening. Like, I don't hope the youth are actually good. Because they went through Corona. Love getting locked up. I don't know what that does to a human being or where that sends them. It might have disrupted the loop a little bit. So I hope there's no anomalies or it gets too bad, because right now I'm looking at worst case scenario. You know what I mean? But hopefully it's still fun, you know? It's still fun type of degeneracy, if that makes sense. Or even economically, like I said, bro. But when you have everything comes together, when you have to face multiple fronts as a country, it becomes hard. So, you know, it's like, let's solve this, that first. Let's solve this, that first. So if something comes back, we're good. We're fighting this battle. We gotta fight this opponent, kill this opponent real quick, take him out. Boom. It's really a chessboard. We're playing chess. I can't let this shit surround me, because I'm now getting surrounded by multiple fronts. So I gotta escape. I gotta move strategically. I can explain in multiple ways, multiple fronts, but it's just like, you guys get it, bro. It's just, we need to Grinch up. We need to Grinch the fuck up. Yeah, buddy.